Let's talk about some nasty ass topics here. Unfortunately, video surfaced of Gervonta Davis assaulting his baby mother in Miami at some local event. And look, I'm not going to play the video because it's nasty, but the video has been going viral, so you probably have seen it already. Gervonta Davis needs to, at the very least, issue a actual public apology, not the bullshit apology posted on IG and then deleted all of his IG posts and Twitter posts as well. He does also, I think, probably needs to go to anger management. Probably needs to take some courses and classes on, women's rights, on violence towards women, and how that has affected women as a whole in society. And God knows what sort of legal ramifications his baby mother might pursue against him, because the dude literally picked her up by the throat and assaulted her in front of everyone, and no one did a goddamn thing. Shame on everyone there, and obviously, especially shame on Gervonta Davis for literally assaulting a woman. Gary, any thoughts on Gervonta Davis being nasty?
I didn't even click on the video. I didn't even see the video. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, you filled it in pretty well, right? Like, I don't need to see it now. I didn't even realize they had public footage of it.
Yes.
Okay, I mean.
Yeah, he literally picks her up by the throat and then kind of like drags her out of the auditorium.
Look, I was gonna say, he shouldn't have responded the way that he did, but let the facts come out. I guess the facts did come out, right? Like, no, that's.
And you just need to look, like, I'm not here to crucify people, and like we have several topics in the next few topics to talk about that are just nasty. But look, if you do something wrong, apologize, like own up to it, and then have the self-awareness to say, like, oh, you know what, maybe like I'm wrong for thinking like that's okay, and then actively work towards fixing that. That's all I want. If you don't do that, that's when like cancel culture becomes a topic of conversation, in my opinion. When we start talking about, should we really be featuring you on TV anymore? Should we be discussing Gervonta Davis on this show anymore? Should we be promoting him? Should we be talking about him? Whatever it may be. That's when that conversation needs to happen, is when Gervonta Davis doesn't own up to his mistakes, or anybody doesn't own up to their mistakes that are in this way so egregious. And let's be honest, like, boxing is sports are so forgiving. Like, if Gervonta Davis did what I said, public apology, like actively tried to bring his own awareness level up on violence towards women and how that affects people and society. I mean, there are simple courses he can take either in college, community college, or wherever that he is wealthy enough he can just go and take. Okay, and that could be a PR stunt, for fuck's sake. Go take community service, work at a women's house. Like work at a women's halfway house. Go do stuff that actually is like good. Like just putting out a post like, oh, like that's I would never hit her, blah blah blah, and then deleting all of your social media isn't enough. You're hiding, and that's nasty. And speaking of nasty behavior, I want to run through these topics, Gary, if you don't mind. Mikey Garcia decided to get all homophobic after the Super Bowl, and write on his friend the F word, homophobic slur, and then when somebody asks LMAO, all the soft people about to attack you, he responded, "Welcome to 2020," shrug emoji. He has later deleted this post because obviously he realized, oh fuck, I just said a homophobic slur on social media, and it's 2020. I really hope Eddie Hearn and Joe Murkowski and DAZN respond to this. And knowing that when they don't, I hope PBC and Fox respond to it when they make the Pacquiao-Mike Garcia fight in the summer. Just being honest. And just for last nasty topic, Dylan White saying that Andy Ruiz is a fake Mexican, that he's more Mexican than him. It's just nasty. Like, I hate that sort of shit, especially when Andy Ruiz, for those who don't know, like, there was a lot of bigoted fucking fans when Andy Ruiz won the belts, wanted to say he wasn't the first Mexican champion at heavyweight. And for Dylan White to then egg that on and say he's a fake Mexican, I'm the real Mexican, is nasty. I know he didn't probably mean it that way. He didn't really have that framing in mind, but that's how I'm looking at it. So nasty all around. Gary, any thoughts on these nasty ass topics before we get to the better topic?
What Dillian White said, I don't think his intentions were, you know what I'm saying?
It
More than him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all he. But you're right. What had happened in the past, and people say Ruiz is a Mexican, or like I get it, but like I don't think Dillian White had nasty intentions when he said that.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I don't think Dillian White had that framing in mind, but when that has happened, it unfortunately will take on that framing by default, even if you don't mean it. You know, and like, look, my quick point about this, because like I know we have some stupid ass backwards archaic people in the comment section saying like, oh no, like it's boxers, let them talk shit. I'm okay with boxers talking shit, but there's a common level of decency that you don't need to cross, you know? And sometimes fighters cross that. And guess what? It's okay for someone like me to say, hey, guess what, fighter? Using a homophobic slur or calling someone a fake Mexican when they've been accused of that in the past by bigoted fans, maybe that's crossing a line. Maybe you can get your point across, Mikey, shitting on the 49ers, or Dillian White shitting on Andy Ruiz, by not doing that. And guess what? If you want to do that, like if you then hear that criticism and then double down on it, a la like Mikey Garcia did, obviously, then that just shows what's in your heart as a human being. And I'm not looking for boxers to be role models. That's not what this topic conversation is. It's just people. If Gary used a homophobic slur, I wouldn't have Gary on my show anymore. If Gary was like, Rob, you're a fake Brit, and like was really like xenophobic about it, guess what? He wouldn't be on the show anymore. If my plumber wanted to use a homophobic slur, guess what? I'm not using that plumber again. Like, that's just how life works, people. Like, it's 2020. There are norms and customs of society. If you pass those norms and customs and go taboo, you're going to get criticism. You're going to get pushback. Like, I'm sorry. And for like the most egregious cases like Gervonta Davis, when you're abusing women, guess what? Legal ramifications might follow. And that's life. Welcome to life. Welcome to society. You have to live in it. Get used to it. Gary, I know I'm ranting here.
I agree with that, especially with the Gervonta Davis. I've always been a Gervonta Davis supporter. Like I've said, what has he ever done? It's really that's so bad, right? Like he smacked the guy in his gym once. Okay, I mean, this kind of crosses that line now. Like, I can't defend this, obviously. No, yeah. So, and the other thing I would add is like also when we talk about the lines don't cross, like when David Benavidez was talking about Terrence Crawford's wife or girlfriend, baby, whatever. I think it's his wife. I don't know, but
Jose Benavidez, not David.
Jose Benavidez, yeah. Women and wife, women, children. That's off limits. Let's not do that.